So there was a streamer that did Artist Alley at TwitchCon, but was recently banned for many days because they were selling weapons at the con. Before we get the video, I hope you guys hit the like, subscribe. If you guys like my art content with the art drama of the world or interesting things that happening within the art world. I also got other content like my art vlogs. Recently, I did LA Comic Con. Check out that vlog. It's behind the scenes and also how the show went. We also got our art sale going on right now with LA Comic Con prints and stickers and all that good stuff. It's only up for about 3-4 days left. So hit the like, go to the link, and buy some stuff. We really appreciate it if you guys like it. But there's a lot more stuff coming out very soon. But let's begin the video. So let's begin with this tweet right here. So here it is right here. They wrote, Sheba Cherry, who was banned for 30 days for selling prop knives at TwitchCon, has apologized. She says, I understand how props might raise safety concerns. I take full responsibility and I sincerely apologize. So this is her right here. And when you look on to the next one right here, this is kind of like some of the images of some of the prop knives that she made. I don't know how this was kind of approved at TwitchCon, but then again, believe it or not, guys, there are people that make prop knives, prop weapons for cosplay reasons at art shows. So that's not like out of the ordinary. But when it comes to Twitch, I feel like that's not a best fit because of safety concerns. And that, you know what, I'll say this, it's not the artist's fault, by the way, or why this does not, the weapons are not the best fit. It's TwitchCon. I'll say that for me personally. It's Twitch, not the artist. So yeah, but let's continue. Because the reason why I say that is because you already know what happened at TwitchCon, the whole Emeru situation when the fan, or whoever I won't even call him a fan, whoever that person was, went up to Emeru and did the whole thing, you know, walk up to her, and yeah, that ended really bad. Twitch responded really bad. Even in a recent time, Twitch responded really bad about safety concerns and like how they were only going to give them a 30-day ban for essay a girl, or just in streamer in general, guys. And that was insane, right? All that was insane. So because of all that, everybody's talking about safety concerns, all this kind of stuff. And well, this artist was pretty much caught in the crossfire. So because of all that, she actually did respond. So here it is right here. She wrote, this is Emmy, at Cherry _XO. Sorry, I'm saying your name wrong. But continuing, I've been vending at TwitchCon for years. I also did too, but I missed 2 years because they didn't accept me. Feels bad, man. Sorry. Ensuring that my art and products comply with event rules. This time around, I created and sold a few 3D model and game inspired replica knives. They were dull, non-functional props never meant for harm or real use. Each one was safely packed and taped, and I ensured that I communicated with the buyers to keep them sealed in their bags. No issues were flagged throughout the weekend until the very last day when I received a 30-day ban. Okay, one little bit of criticism. You can never trust the viewers or people that you sell to at the art shows. You don't know how unhinged a person could be. Now, is that fair to you? No, but let's just be realistic about that. That's the one thing I would say, like, you can't fully expect everybody to be responsible with knives. Am I wrong about that? But continuing, after reflecting and seeing some of the discourse on X around safety and security, I understand how my props might raise safety concerns under Twitch events code of conduct. I take full responsibility and I certainly apologize to Twitch attendees and anyone affected. That hurts. What hurts the most is there was no warning during the event. If anyone had flagged it, I would immediately pulled the item and done whatever was in my power to make this right. My intent was always to be contribute positively to the community I love. Art has been my passion, livelihood for years. Seeing people smile at my work keeps me going. I just want the chance to continue sharing that joy safely, responsibly, and to keep being a part of the amazing community. Thank you so much for those who came by the support and follow our instructions for packaging. I have just been delaying on the post because of everything that happened. TwitchCon was an experience. It was great meeting new people along with the old friends. Hopefully I can get to see it happen again. The results of the appeal was sadly denied, and I won't be able to stream at the same again after the ban is lifted. Damn. Now, after reading this, it kind of give me thinking. It's like, I think there are just certain items you can't just sell at certain like shows. I think at this point, especially when it comes to TwitchCon and safety reasons, TwitchCon is not a place you sell weapons at all. And again, that's just the fault of the convention, not the artist fully. Because when you do Artist Alley, when I look at like Artist Alley in general, or even the main shows, there's always like cosplayers selling weapons of 3D printed weapons, or even some could be a little bit like actually like kind of like a natural knife and stuff, like of replicas of like anime characters, stuff like that, or just weapons in general. So I don't know who or how this came about, because they were just selling like normal throughout the whole weekend. So, but they just decided to ban her automatically at the end. And the one thing is, I don't know if whoever approved to her booth to be like added to TwitchCon, maybe they made a mistake. They didn't read that she was gonna have knives, or I will say this: she made a mistake not saying, hey, by the way, I'll have some knives showcasing at the art show. And then it's like, oh, you could come to the show, but you cannot showcase like the knives, and that would have been fine. But again, I don't know the full story of that, guys. I don't know her application. I don't know if she wrote that she was gonna have like 3D printed knives and the whole thing about it like in the show. So I don't know anything about that. So to make that very clear. And again, it could be a mistake on their end for not venting it very well, or it could be a mistake on her end of not saying, hey, I'm gonna have knives at the show. It could go either way. But here are some closer like images of like her knives and stuff. So this right here, obviously this one is the comb. Obviously there's that one's no trouble. It's just a comb, right? It's not a big deal. But as you can see in the background, there's a bunch of little knives within the this is not, by the way, this is not the TwitchCon show. I just wanted to find pictures of like what some type of knife she will sell at shows, guys. So to make that very clear, it's not the exact image that she sold at TwitchCon. All right, just want to make that very clear. But continuing, as you can see, they're very sharp. I don't know where they're replicated. I don't know what kind of games or anime they're taken from. The only thing I could guess is from CS:GO for the most part. I mean, that's where I can only think of like short knives, that kind of thing. But yeah, so that's what she sells. She sells this at conventions and stuff like that. She never had trouble until lately, I guess you could say. And yeah, I mean, I can see how this could be very, very dangerous, and how you need to be very careful with this kind of thing, especially with a place like TwitchCon, because at TwitchCon you have multiple like streamers out there that have possible stalkers compared to any other convention. I think that's the biggest difference from TwitchCon and other conventions, guys, because with TwitchCon you have more of highly chance to have stalkers compared to other places, because again, Twitch is very filled with parasocial relationships, parasocial things, stalkers, for people that like the streamer or obsessed with a streamer or just stalking a streamer. It happens every single year. Stalking is a part of TwitchCon. I hate to say it like that, but it really kind of is. And so I think that's why for the future, for this artist, again, it's not fully her fault. It's only her fault if she was not upfront with it, by the way. And if she was upfront with it, it's a Twitch fault because we're ignoring that, by the way. Because, like I said, Twitch is not a place to sell weapons, right? I think we could all like agree to that to this point. TwitchCon is not a place to sell weapons. But yeah, just to like show you guys that she does create these weapons right here. She does 3D print the handles and everything like that. She puts in a lot of work for this kind of thing. When continuing, right here, here's another pose of her knives and weapons. Another like closer look to them. Again, they look awesome. They look cool. They look dope. But yeah, I agree. This should not be at TwitchCon, right? This should not be at TwitchCon. This right here, however, was the image right here at TwitchCon. And as you can see, like she has a little setup. Again, it wasn't like a majority of her setup or anything like that. This was just part of her setup. And yeah, I think it's not the right call to have this on there. But now that that's out of the way, I want to show you guys her Instagram, because I feel I need to showcase that she does more than just knives. Like, again, they're very dope. Don't get me wrong. All right, that's the one thing I'm a little bit criticizing. It's like, I don't think knives are appropriate at TwitchCon. But continuing, so here is some of her posts right here. Like, she does a lot of things: combs, stickers, lanyards. Like, if you want some practical items, you can get them right here, which is insane. That's what I want to do for my art shows, guys. I want to make more practical items for people to buy and get, because I think it's like a great way to kind of like moving forward with like shows like this. But yeah, as you can see, she uses everything within the booth at TwitchCon, guys. Like everything, all right? But yeah, she has keychains. Like, she has books. I don't know what these are. Things like wallet things, pouches. I think that's what it looks like. But yeah, her setup looks awesome. Looks completely awesome. Filled with stuff. Filled for almost anything for anybody to get. And yeah, like I said, she does some really cool work. Like, very cool work. So here's some more stuff right here. And when we go more, there are some charms right here. Yep, charms. I got it right. Hell yeah, I got it right. But yeah, like I said, like she makes a lot of cute stuff, very cool artwork, and she puts it on everything she could and everything they can. And it looks like she's been doing this for quite some time, guys. Like she's been like killing it. She's been making awesome things, awesome products for some time now. And yeah, it just sucks that she got banned for 30 days. Because again, I don't fully feel like it. Like I hate to keep continuing saying the thing. I don't know if it's her fault or Twitch's fault. Because again, Twitch may not vent her very well, or it's her fault because she wasn't honest, right? Like, oh hey, by the way, I sell this kind of things at the show, right? That's pretty much it, really. Like, but at the end of the day, hopefully, like the 30-day ban is not the worst thing in the world, because I read her bio, she doesn't really stream as much, so it's not like the biggest. To me, it's not the biggest deal ever, for the most part, because she like on her Twitter intro says I stream sometimes, so looks like she's not really a big streamer as much. She doesn't like streaming as much either, but again, she is part of the Twitch community either way. And I just wanted to talk about this because I was very curious, and what you guys think about, like, who is the fault? Is her or Twitch? Because I know people want to shit on Twitch. I know people want to attack Twitch because all the mistakes they've done with TwitchCon, which is warranted because of what happened. But I just want to talk about this specific reason. And do you guys agree with me? Within this show, it's like, I don't think it's the smartest thing to sell weapons at TwitchCon, right? At a place where it's filled with like not filled, but like, you know, there's big potentially of stalkers and, you know, obsessive fans, etc. I think that's not the place where to sell these things, in my personal opinion. So that's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear guys all your opinions about this. Hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next art topic. Art topic has been going crazy this week, man. I've been having a video every single day, man. I'm farming, bro. But hopefully I'm farming the right things, not the wrong things. But let me know. All right. Woo! Pew!